Pop the top, it's time for the video to drop. And today, bring you guys a little something different here today. As you can see from the title, we talking about something that I don't think a lot of people really think about when they think about a new wrestling game coming out. As you can tell by the title, this is one glitch that I hope makes it into WWE 2K20. Now, as you guys know, basically, from all of the reveals that have happened thus far with WWE 2K20, mixed tag matches are coming back. And now, one of the first things I thought about when I read that mixed tag matches were coming back for WWE 2K20 is I really hope a glitch specifically happens that deals with that system. Now, I'm going to explain, and I feel like this might be a little, I don't want to say controversial, but I feel like this might be something that a lot of people don't really think about or don't really talk about too much. I really hope in WWE 2K20, because of this mixed tag match system, there's going to be a way to glitch the game to where we can do intergender matches. Specifically, the reason why I'm playing as Candice LeRae in this video here today is because I love Candice LeRae's matches that she's done, intergender matches. Candice LeRae is one of probably my favorite professional wrestlers in the past decade at least. So it would be amazing to be able to replicate some of those intergender matches like Candice LeRae versus Kevin Steen / Owens, Candice LeRae versus Sami Zayn, El Generico, etc., etc. It'd be really great to be able to replicate that, and the only way we'd ever be able to do such a thing is if somehow, some way, the glitch was gonna be affected from that mixed tag setup. Now, do I think this is ever going to happen in WWE 2K20? No, because I feel like they're going to be very much on their P's and Q's about not letting a glitch like that happen just because of the way WWE runs now. And while I don't know, my stance on the whole thing is it's a video game. One, I know WWE doesn't do it IRL, but it's a video game. It used to be in the games. Why are we acting like it's not a video game? Come on now. Plus, with intergender wrestling being so big as it currently is, because it's just wrestling. But then again, that's a whole different topic where a lot of people still want to think that intergender wrestling is something that it's not. It's stupid. But it is what it is. It's so weird that in a wrestling video game, we still have weird limitations like that. And that is one of the things where it's the simulation style of simulating what goes on WTV kind of bites the game in the ass a little bit. And look at that satellite DDT right there from Candice. I didn't even realize that satellite DDT was on. That was actually a very dope satellite DDT. But I think that it would be really dope if the intergender matches were a thing in WWE 2K20 via the glitch, because I don't think that we're ever going to be able to have it in a WWE game again for a very long time. And it makes sense. It's not really 2K's fault. It's not Yuke's fault, etc., etc. It's just more so of a WWE product thing. So, you can't really fault them, but at the same time, it's man, I just wish it was a thing, to be honest, because it'd be dope in my opinion. Because I'm not even going to lie to you. I think I've talked about it on the channel too before. I would absolutely love to have Candice LeRae as my universe mode world champion. That would be so dope to me. And specifically, given a couple more scenarios, I would have loved to do Phoenix Nitro versus Brie Bella in the WWE 2K19 My Career mode. I think that would have been freaking hilarious and very dope, and that match would have been awesome. I really wish that I would have been able to do Dakota Kai versus Daniel Bryan in that damn Mania feud as well. I feel like that match would have been very dope to do as well. But it is what it is, man, when it comes down to it. That's why that's one of the glitches that I would love to see in WWE 2K20. But, it's so weird to be yeah, I want to see a glitch in a game. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be talking like that. You just want it to be in the game by default. You don't really want it to be a glitch where it can get patched out. Now, another glitch that comes to mind that's on the game currently on WWE 2K19 is the Crate and Arena glitch, where you can move any Tron you want anywhere in the damn building. So you can have the ECW brick wall stage down on the ramp. I'll show you guys real quick, taking a little break of realism. You can move the Minitron all the way down here, so it blocks off that rampway and you make a small venue because of it. Like, that stuff is dope, and I'm glad that that's in 2K19. And I really, really hope that that doesn't get patched. But at the same time, with how big that glitch became in the community this year, I definitely think it's going to get patched, sadly. But at the end of the day, glitches are glitches, man. It's just, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like could be implemented very well, but I don't feel like we're going to get it unless there's a glitch to go with it. Talking about another glitch now with WWE 2K19. WWE 2K19, at the very start of the game, we were able to do this. And once again, breaking away from realism, we were able to go into highlight reel, right? We were able to go, say, like, go to the encode menu, go to video clip. We can go to alpha mask, right? And then you click on start, and you're able to take these people out, and then you would be able to hit circle. And when you hit circle, you could then not have the person on the ring. It would keep your settings. Now, they patched it back into where it worked, air quote, correctly, even though I don't feel like this is the correct way it should work. It made it where you can't do that unless you save the clip, thus ruining a lot of dope stuff that could be made with the game. At the very start of the game, I was making so many move edits because of that air quote glitch. And I was doing a lot of dope things with the game in terms of the My Career Universe series because of that, once again, air quote glitch. But with them taking it out of the game, it kind of affected the flow of how I had to do things. And then it also just kind of made things work weird, if that makes sense, when it came to like recording promo segments, etc. Just because it didn't really work out that well at all after they took that highlight reel feature out. Now, I hope that highlight reel feature returns. I don't really have any expectations on that being fixed because I do believe they think that that's the correct way for the mode to work, which if that's the case, it is what it is. But come on, man. Like, that's definitely not the best way for highlight reel to work. Like, 100% without a shadow of a damn doubt, that's not the best way for highlight reel to work. But what I will say, though, is that while I don't want the game to be filled with glitches and bugs, useful glitches are dope. Don't get me wrong. Useful glitches are amazing, and she's about to hit the chiropractor that close. That's crazy. Dude, the chiropractor is such a dope move. But like I said, useful glitches are so dope to have in the game. Now, meaningless glitches that like ruin the fun, like if you checked out Aaron Simply Better AM's showcase, I don't know why I blanked, I almost said Road to WrestleMania, showcase video from yesterday with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan completely glitches out in the cutscene, and that's hilarious because it only lasted in the cutscene and then it fixed itself. Glitches like that, they're harmless, they're fun, and it's funny. So stuff like that, I'm completely cool with being in the game as well because, I mean, it adds in a level of haha to the game, and we don't really get too many haha moments anymore with this game because of the simulation aspect, which, by the way, I love the simulation style of the WWE games currently. Like, I love being able to sim real matches and make it look realistic as all can be. Like, I love that. However, I do feel like we'd have a little bit more longevity with the game if there were arcadey style features to the game, because it would make the game funner to play in a sense. Like, I have a lot of fun trying to make matches as realistic can be. However, I do understand where people come from that don't like that style at all, that just don't get enjoyment out of the game. Now, another glitch that comes to mind that I would love to see added back into the game, because it's not really even a glitch, it's more so just a mod, but it shows off that it's possible, and that's create a superstar. Whenever you're editing real life superstars, you're able currently on PC, because of a air quote glitch slash mod, you're able to edit the hair and the facial hair and add face paint, like edit all the facial stuff to the WWE superstars. So why do they not want that on console? And again, I know that's just a WWE thing where they don't want the superstars to be changed up like that. But just imagine if they ever got to a point where we were allowed to do stuff like that, and you gave us like all bald head models and then added the hair separate, so then that way we could have complete customization over the WWE superstars that are in the game. Very reminiscent of WWF No Mercy. Now, I remember back playing No Mercy when it was on the N64. I was a very youngin' back then. Very, 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 very big youngin' back then. Whoop! Okay, you hate to see it. I was a very big youngin' back then, in a sense, where like I didn't start playing it until like 2 years after the game came out. But I remember it was around 2001 when I started playing. Wait, no, 2002, excuse me. So it was a long time. It was a little bit after that I started playing No Mercy. But it was right around the time of the Kurt Angle versus Edge hair versus hair match. And seeing that match, I started doing that on my No Mercy game, where I would play hair versus hair matches, and if you lost, you get your hair removed. And it was dope because you could go into the Superstar editor and you could take their hair off and make them bald. I wish stuff like that would be on the WWE 2K20. But guys, I'll about wrap it up for this one though. If you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're on the road to 12K. First, subscribe to that bell so it's the time we upload. Leave a like if you enjoy the video as always, and forever. Take it easy though, guys. Peace.